Hi guys, welcome to Sippin Spillin with Sid and not Mike because he's still working, I guess. We got behind this week. We normally film the night before and then post it the next morning to afternoon, depending on how long it takes to load. But we just got behind this week and that didn't happen. So we've been filming and posting every day, and he was slammed at work today, and then he was determined. He decided he was going to edit Sunday's video, and he got a little bit behind on working on that. So he is, I think right now, working on Sunday's video and trying to get it done. I don't know why he decided he wanted to do Sunday's video about what happened to Kenny, the tractor, but he's determined to do it. And I think I still have to edit part of it. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. I feel like I'm going to have to get up at the crack of dawn tomorrow to finish this video in crunch time because he's decided he wanted control of the footage. I have no idea. So that's what's going on with that. I think I may have gotten out of having to go back to California. They don't really need my help packing or anything back there on that end. And they really just needed to borrow my truck. And so I was like, well, you can totally just borrow the truck. I can drive the Honda Fit around town for a week. But if the truck's going to be gone for a week, I need to make sure that we have anything that's big, like lumber or anything that would normally be carted around in a pickup truck. I need to make sure that we get that tomorrow so that we have it and then we don't have to worry about it. But we'll see. I don't know. It's going to be one of those, I don't know if he's figured out all what he needs for the first stage of things. But we'll make it work. We'll figure it out. And it's only going to set us a week behind again, because we're still going to be behind because the tractor's in the shop. So I guess in the scheme of things, it doesn't matter. I just have to hope the birds don't grow too quickly. We're gonna end up having to crank it out, but I think it's gonna be all right. Which is also good that I may not have to go, because number one, I did not want to make that trip back and forth and back and forth. That's a lot. And number two, it's not I was kind of stressing, how are we gonna do Sippin Spillin? He's like, well, that's no big deal. I can just film it with Frankie. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna have to make sure I have videos done and edited. And he's like, well, I can maybe do one. And I was like, but I know his schedule at work and things like that. It's hard for him to sometimes do it. Bunko's meowing now in the background. Sorry, guys. But he doesn't like it if I'm out here and he's not able to be out. And Frankie just cleaned his litter box and played with him for a while. So now he's like, But yeah, I am got a lot we're going to try to get done tomorrow. A few things. I know he wants to disc up not disc, because he's not doing a disc. He's rototilling the deer plots. He missed the rain that we got on Wednesday, unfortunately. He didn't get a chance to spread the seeds before then, so that's a bummer. But there's still a chance that maybe there'll be more rain. So if he gets that tilled, and then he knows oh, okay, today it's going to rain, it's looking like it's going to rain, he can go broadcast the seeds real quick right before the rain maybe. So we'll see. I think he can still squeeze his deer plots in. He's still got to get his garlic planted this weekend. And so I think that between that and getting a few things done for the chicken coop, we'll have a pretty full Saturday. And then we're going to go to our friend's house on Saturday evening for a little barbecue. So I don't have to cook dinner. So that's good. But yeah, it's, everybody keeps asking, how are you guys liking Mississippi and how are you adjusting? I'm getting that comment a lot, and even just from people around town. And we love it. It's a very beautiful state. Fall is amazing here. It's the leaves changing. The weather is beautiful. It's chilly in the morning, and then it's nice and warm and sunny in the afternoon most days. We're very happy here. We really like it. So it's not as big of an adjustment in the sense that we were not big city people. Like, we didn't go into the city and go to dinner and dancing every week. Like, that wasn't our thing. You know, and if you watch the channel from before we moved out here and we were living in California, you know that we spent a lot of time, you know, home on a Saturday night canning meat or processing birds on the weekend, or, you know, fill in the blank. So this is not like that big of an adjustment. It's just still sometimes hits me like, wow, all this acreage is ours. Like, that still kind of blows my mind, because that's not something that you see in Southern California very often. You know, you do see sometimes people with a little bit of land, but they're like million gazillionaires a lot of times because it's so expensive out there. So to be like a normal person and to be able to have a little bit of land is really nice. And still kind of blows my mind that we actually, you know, made it out here and are lucky enough to have all this. Very thankful for all of it. Been busy working on projects this week. I did have to run into town today because I had to run an errand for Jen in regards to them getting their house squared away. So I had to take something to the lawyer for them because it was just going to be faster than them trying to, you know, FedEx it or overnight it or whatever, because they wanted to get it in before the end of the business day. So I took care of that for them, which I'm more than happy to do. Anything that gets them here faster, I'm all about it. So that was good. Got that done. And I think this weekend, I'm really hoping we can get a lot done tomorrow. He's really mad right now. Should I let him out? He's like, he was fine at first, and then he started, we'll just let him wander a little. Why can't I open your pen? Don't mind me, guys, while I try to open the, I know. Well, you just closed it, buddy. There you go. Oh, I'm going to have to give you some more water, too. It looks like you drank most of your water. You got a little bit left. Hey, bud. Anyway, so, yeah, I think, come here. He's so cute. I can't stand it. He's so cute. I was watching him with Frankie out here earlier. Huh. Yes. He's a good boy. See, I'm a good boy. I'm a good kitty. Yeah. He's so cute. I did finish painting those cupboards in the living room, and I'm going to start painting the hall and probably redo the dining room table, and then I'll start on things like doorknobs and things that I want to redo, and that'll kind of be my inside project while he's doing things or can't do things outside and I'm caught up on editing and filming. I'll start working on some of that stuff just to kind of get some of that underway, and still trying to kind of sort through some things and get some things organized in the garage and in the workshop. I'm anxious to kind of get some of those things squared away so that we can kind of see where things are a little bit more easily, have the tools organized a little bit better, and kind of have the pantry shelving put together in the garage so that we can kind of access it better. For right now, I've sort of been just shoving everything in the kitchen pantry, which is a decent kitchen pantry, but it's not like the walk-in pantry that we built before. So it would be nice to have the shelving up so you can really see what there is. It just makes it easier versus rummaging through the bins that we brought, so it would just make it a little more simple. So I'm hopeful we can get that kind of done in the next week or two as well. I'm going to probably chip away at that this next week, and kind of in between maybe starting painting and stuff is pick some times to kind of do that. So I am excited to kind of get some of these projects that he kind of wanted me to hold off on. I think he's ready to sort of let me go ahead and run wild with. So that's good, because I'm ready. I'm ready to like get in there and get some things done. And I do have to take the horse trailer in this week and get it serviced before, Will comes to pick it up and take the truck. So got to try to get that in next week, and hopefully, get that squared away for him so it's ready for this long haul back and forth again. But But yeah, it's you know, every day out here is kind of an adventure. I do find that everything takes a little bit longer, partially because people are friendlier and you end up chatting, and partially just because it just, I don't know, everything just seems to take longer. I don't know why. Like, I know a lot of times, um, it's more of a, instead of calling and making an appointment for something, you got to stop by and talk to them first, and then you'll go in and like the next day or a couple days later for whatever it is. So I have found that. So sometimes I do see like, okay, it kind of takes a little bit longer because you got to make an extra trip into town to like talk to the person about whatever it is. Which is fine. It's just like I said, I just kind of have to pad myself when I know I'm going into town. If I'm like, oh, these errands should take me 20 minutes, I should be back within an hour. No, figure 2 hours. It's going to take you 2 hours. It just, like, that's what I found. Just like if I'm going to town, basically figure I'll be back in 2 hours, bare minimum. There is no like quick trip into town and back unless I'm literally just picking up Frankie and we're not going anywhere. Then it's quick. But yeah, I do love it out here. It's beautiful. I mean, this time of year, it's lovely. And I'm excited to see what winter looks like around here. I've heard people in town, we have pretty mild winters. I mean, it gets cold and it's wet for a long time, but it's not like big, crazy, snowy ice storms or anything. So there might be like 1 or 2 little ice storms that come through, but nothing super crazy. So we'll see. I'm excited to kind of see how it goes and kind of get the feel of the seasons down here a little bit and the cycle of things. There's, you know, like I said, I've seen different birds now that it's fall. There's different birds that are out that I haven't seen the last few months. So I'm curious, like, what else am I going to see that we haven't seen yet? You know, lots of different really pretty wildflowers that have popped up in fall. That I'm like, oh, that's new, you know. So it's kind of neat. I'm enjoying like really taking it all in and kind of paying attention to a lot of that. So Mississippi is definitely an adventure. I love it. It's beautiful here. The people are so friendly and they have been very welcoming and very sweet. Yeah, so I'm excited. And they let you win a cat. So you can't go wrong with that, huh? Can't go wrong with that, huh, buddy? He's so cute. All right, guys, thanks for checking in with us on Sippin' and Spilling. I'm sorry it was just me today. My apologies. Mike's just slammed in there, I guess. He was busy as a little bee, and he said, just go film it without me. I'm like, okay. So you just get to hear me talk to myself for a little while. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you back Monday, because remember, on Monday through Friday, we post on Sippin' and Spillin' here with Mike and Sid, and then on 3 Mississippi we go live every Wednesday now at 6 p.m. Central Time, and we post new videos every Friday and every Sunday. Have a great weekend, guys. See you later.